Hello everybody, Frankie Day here for Frankie Day Models. Okay guys, this is video 2 for Trumpeter 148 scale A3D Sky Warrior. Okay guys, opposed to the last video, number 1, which was taken a while back. So I decided to get this thing finished up and get the Whitley going, get that thing finished up, and probably a couple more builds coming your way. And I'll probably be announcing that probably in a couple of days. And it'll come to you as a surprise. And for me it will. So anyway, I'm honored to get involved with these two great group builds coming up. They got one on the Vietnam, and I got one on the Lexington group build. A couple of my complimenters, my good friends and my subscribers, invited me for the Vietnam group build, which is going on right now. And they got one for the Lexington group build right now, and I got to find out what consists on Lexington group build. I don't know if it's all Lexington carriers or anything to do with the USS Lexington. I don't know, but that'll soon arise when I find out, when I get more involved in those two group builds. Oh, okay. Right now we're going to get back to the A3D Sky Warrior. We'll take the camera out, so I'm going to show you how much Frankie Day's got on this. Got her done. Okay, you can see her top of the Lazy Susan. We'll go on a little bit more, but that's good enough right there. I'm starting to get a good sense of judging a distance by using this little monitor, this camera. I have probably before, so I pretty much know where I want it. So this is about how I want it right here for now. Okay, guys, these engine nacelles, they come off. You know, I just I'll put them on there. You know, say because these got to be painted and treated themselves separately, and so therefore I'm just going to go ahead and let them hang there for a while. And I got it all primed. I gave a light priming because the recessed lines in here, the panel lines in here, are very, very fine. And if I apply too much primer on this thing, it'll fill in the recess of the panel lines and won't accept pen washes. So I pretty much just gave it just a bit of dusting with the airbrush, and so I don't want to impregnate too much. So a lot of the details are there. It'll come out good with the washes, I can see. So this thing is excellent with pen washes, and I'm going to do some pre-shading. So at this stage of construction right now, as you can see, she's ready for pre-shading, which I'll be doing next while this video is getting uploaded. Then go ahead and resume with the colors. And there we go. Like I say, in the construction of this kit, guys, it's kind of a touch and go model. It goes together very well, and the parts fit pretty concise. But there are little fit issues here and there with the parts, especially you guys. We put all the interior details inside here, and it's time to button up the fuselage because you get all the interior details there. It seems like they want to push up on both sides of the fuselage, and they don't want to go in. So what I always did, make quite certain that all the flash was cleaned off the interior details before gluing to the side of the fuselage. That way I make sure the fuselage is be good glued. So I went ahead and made sure that was done before I glued the fuselage together. And the parts kind of fit a little tight, not too bad. Not as it was from before. And of course I went to use Cryolite glue and constructed the fuselage by doing that. And so Cryolite glue does the trick real well. This kit has an option on. It don't tell you in the instructions because it's all in Chinese, and you got pictorial views how this goes together. And on the wings, it has a lot of photo etch parts that go with the wing assembly. That way you can be able to see the inside details of the wing when it's in a folded position for carry storage. And the same thing with the tail, because the tail folds down too in this thing. This thing had such a high tail. And get inside the hangar bays, that tail had to fold down. So this thing more or less folded to the starboard side of the fuselage and went over. And there's details in the photo etch department too, which they give you in this kit for same as the wings. And they got photo etch parts for the undercarriage too as well, and also the bomb bay, and also the air brakes or dive brakes or speed brakes. And so all those details are going to be done separately before it's put on this model. But at this stage of construction now, I'm going to go ahead and do some pre-shading. After I applied a coat of primer on this thing, I took a nice soft rag I had laying around and just kind of buffed this thing out a little bit to give it a good surface. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the white. I'm going to do the pre-shading first and add the white, and go ahead and start adding the gold gray. Then the other off colors will be black and red, because on the leading edge of the wings they're red where the slats are at. And the slats could be optional by the model builder, either opened or closed. I'm going to have them opened. And also on the nose it has a beautiful radar assembly there. It's designed only for the nose cone to be open. This thing originally had the radar, everything glued, put inside there. When it was time to put the nose on, it would not fit. So I had to make a decision, leave it open so it could be viewed, or just go ahead and take the assembly unit out, scuttle it, and go ahead and close the nose. So the nose cone was closed up, and I used a little bit of filler, make sure it's good and smooth, and goes quite well. You got to be very careful with the undercarriage, guys. The undercarriage thing is very flimsy, especially all three of them are very flimsy. I mean, they're strong. They're very strong, but you know they have a tendency of breaking. And if you hit them the wrong way, so you got to be very careful. They stick out, and this thing's such a big model. And when we get a big model like that, you get them close and grab things, pretty soon you snap, you broke something. So you got to take very, very careful and pay special attention to the undercarriage of this big bird right here, because you'll break it. And so far I haven't busted anything yet on this thing. I'm very careful handling this thing and looking at it and everything. And also something else I'm going to tell you on this thing. Oh yeah, no need for nose weight. No need for BBs, lead pellets, your form of nose weight, whatever you guys use. No need for it. Because reason being, because this thing's built like the F8U Crusader. The main undercarriage is way in the back of this thing, and you got your nose wheel. So ain't no way this thing's gonna rest back and fall off, because you got that big old, all that landing gear in the back, so it'll keep it from counter tipping back on you. So I kind of enjoyed that. I was kind of, oh my God, I've got to put nose weight in this thing. And right away, sure enough, it sits on its wheels. No matter how much you push down the fuselage, it's going right back down on the nose. So the Bombay don't give you no ordnance at all in this kit. They give you photo etched detail sets that goes inside the Bombay doors, and that's it. So you got to paint all the insides that white and add a wash to bring out the details, which I will once I get this thing all painted up, especially the white and everything. And that'd be the last, is adding the wash on this thing. And cockpit's all one cockpit, thank God. I was really praying and hoping that the cockpit wasn't glued together like the Revell Mosquito, the 1/32 scale one. I hate cockpits like that where you gotta glue them right together, because man, I tell you, that's awful. And clear plastic is a whole different, acetate is a whole different plastic opposed to polyurethane plastic, because you can mar it, scratch it, and if any kind of adhesives get on it when you glue it, you can fog it up and ruin it really bad. So stuff like that I don't like. So I was really saying, oh my God, I hope they don't give me a two-piece canopy. Sure enough, gave me a one-piece canopy, and it makes life so much easier for me. So anybody who's got this kit in their stash, don't be bashful. It goes together quite well. Just be aware and test fit everything before you glue it down, guys, because you know, if you don't, you can run into problems. Another thing too in this kit, like all Trumpeter kits, I'm starting to notice, is when the sprues hook up to the parts, they leave little tits on the mating edge of the parts, and you got to trim those things off flush from the mating edge to glue parts together. Otherwise, they can glue together. That's a bad thing about Trumpeter kits I don't like, especially around stabilizers and wings and fuselage that do that. So beware of that. Fit issues. The worst fit issue that I came up was the wings, because inside the wing root of both wings is beveled like a half moon, and the top of the moon goes inward inside the wing, leaving a concave mating surface. Now, the wing root on the fuselage is flush. Well, somehow, because it's being concave, once I glued the wing in like that, it leaves a gap, and it don't fit flush. So what I did, I went ahead and just glued the top wing first, then glued the bottom, and kind of pinched everything together. So that's one way to do it. That's a tip right there. So if you got this kit in your stash, just glue the top wing first when it's flush, then glue the bottom one when it's flush, then just join the wing together and it'll go together quite well. Like I said, there's a lot of photo etch parts to go on the folding wing mechanism. I elected not to use that stuff, so I'm gonna leave the wings in this configuration, as you can see. Also, there's another option too. They give you photo etch parts. What is it? Yeah, also on the tail. So the tail is so I glued the tail in its flying position right there. So a lot of parts of the scuttle. Another feature too they give you is on both of these. You get these Pratt & Whitney engines on here. On the back, they got inspection panels, service panels. You take them off, they come off. You can see no engine. I decided to just glue the whole thing on there, and I treated each nacelle as a kit itself. They've been filled with a little bit of putty, and I applied some filler on it, and it goes together quite nicely. They give you rubber tires in the kit, and photo etch parts go inside the wheel wells. Gives it a good touch too, and it goes together quite well, guys. I mean, it's a nice kit, so beware of the wing. So it's just a tip from Frankie Day. Okay, that's the conclusion of video 2 of my off-the-side build of the Trumpeter 148 scale A3D Sky Warrior, dubbed as the Whale. Okay, I got the Whitney shaken up, so I'm going to go ahead and pre-shade this thing, and after the pre-shading's done, I'm going to hop on my Whitney and start getting that thing going. I'll probably have a video of that probably this Wednesday. And I'll be making also probably one day this week. I'll be making an entry on the group build kit coming up. Group builds coming up, the Vietnam and the Lexington, and that'll be it. And that's all I can think of. Okay, guys, this is the conclusion of video 2. And once again, make Mama happy. Take care of your family. Please watch for people and be careful when you're driving. And be good to the babies. Take care of the family. And God bless you guys. And the guys take care. And this Wednesday be video number 2 on the outside build. Number 2, second round of the Airfix Whitley, the flying barn door. That'll be it for Frankie Day. That's it for the Sky Warrior, and we'll catch you guys this Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. Bye, fellas.